Hello there guys, welcome back. So this is a vlog, clearly. But it's more of a 2-point vlog for it is going to be expanding over 2 separate videos, but not quite, because I'm going to record 2 and then add them together. See? Smart. Basically this bit of the video out in Tick Street on the 24th is to say happy Christmas Eve. Hope everyone is ready, hasn't been, busting their guts at the supermarkets. I haven't. I went to the supermarkets, went to Tesco, went to Sainsbury's and went to TK Maxx. But because I was just going in there to wander and get a few things for tonight, you've got something planned for tonight, I wasn't really bothered. I was just casually wandering through, as you do. So yeah, that's the first bit. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone is excited for Christmas tomorrow. But this actually only applies to British people, American, the whole of North America, and I believe even Central America. Not too much, not gonna lie, don't know 100% about South America. But as you can see, we're just outside the York's office again. Just because, and whatnot, but it's because there's the second bit of this, which is why I'm doing this bit here and then doing the rest when I get back, is because within Europe, I know especially Eastern Europe, and I believe it's the same across all Europe, they actually celebrate on the 24th. So when I get back, I'm going to do a bit of a video. It's going to be an actual sit down video. Camera, tripod, nicey, and I am going to try and attempt to say happy holidays. I'm going to say happy holidays because, again, I'm going to be doing everything that is celebrated. Jesus Christ. And what each country actually calls said celebration. Just like Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, St. Clementine, I think, is one. There's also, we have different names for the actual holiday itself. So, yeah. When we get back, we're going to deal with that. We're just going through the fog. See? Look at that horse there. I haven't actually seen any of the police forces for a few days now. They are most likely in the stables because it's a bit chilly. But I know that they were out about 2 weeks ago because on the grass there was a huge hoof print. If you guys are interested, you'll see it later in the video, but wearing the LGBT Yogs t-shirt, which you'll see it in the later bit of the video, but I've got a weird look going on right now, and honestly I am not that bad. It's not a bad look and I quite like it, so maybe we will continue this on. Also, you got 2 bags, which is why I'm only holding this with one hand. It's building up core strength on one arm, on my right arm, so okay. But yes, got a few things in the bag set for tonight. Most of it, all of it you'll see. Maybe not the finer details, as I will be doing my own thing this Christmas, my own religious thing. So, well, I'll show you some of that. Probably not all of it, because it's not something that's really interesting enough to put on camera, but in a sense, nothing I really post is much interest, but alas, we still do it. So we'll see how much of the pagan stuff we actually put on here. Anyway, so I will see you no longer in the streets, and we'll be going to the sheets. And when I say sheets, I mean house. I wanted it to rhyme, and didn't really. Just need to set up an alarm for 5 to 5, so I can set it up for the stream. Yes, anyway, hello, welcome back to the second part of the video. We're on the floor. Why are we on the floor? Why the fuck not, that's why. As I was trying to show you earlier, my tatas. Yes guys. That's LGBT. Yeah, waistcoat and mama jeans. Call them mama jeans because they're literally like baggy as fuck. Yeah, when I have a shirt on I look like a mama from the 1980s, 90s sort of time. Yes. I've also got the other phone here to show you references throughout the video. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. We haven't got a doofer, so yeah, I've misplaced the doofer. So that's a thing. But in all fairness, did you really expect any less from me? I had to actually set up the phone with a load of photos which I'm about to talk about, but the phone's being a cunt, so yeah, you're gonna have to just take it from the photos on the actual screen. So first off, we're going to be doing a compilation from Momondo, which is apparently a travel place. It is the most wonderful time of the year. For a couple of weeks every year, the world takes on a magical glow. People seem merry, and even winter somehow feels cozy. Whether you're celebrating a religious festival like Hanukkah or Christmas, or more sacred occasions, you're sure to have your own selection of rituals or customs that make the holiday season so special. Our favorite Christmas traditions around the world are loud, proud, and guaranteed oddness of the festive fun. I don't know if that is the right voice to use, but that's what I imagine. So number 1, this is going to be like top 11, and I'm going to go into specific regions of the world, like I said I was going to. So the Giant Lantern Festival of the Philippines. I mean, just focus on my face. Look at those. Fucking awesome, aren't they, man? These are pretty cool. The Giant Lantern Festival, or Linggan Parol Samperadanu. Not how it's said at all. Just, standard British person butchering the language. It's held every year the Saturday before Christmas Eve in the city of San Fernando. At least that one I can do. Yes, it is. The Christmas capital of the Philippines. The festival attracts spectators from all over the country and across the globe. 11 barangays villagers take part in the festival, and the competition is fierce and everyone pitches in, trying to build the most elaborate lantern. Originally, the lanterns was a simple creation around half a meter in diameter, made from papel de Japón, Japanese origami paper. Basically, these things started as Chinese lanterns. The ones that you light the candle and it floats up, and you're like, oh yeah, cool. That's what these things started as. And lit by a candle. Today, the lanterns are made from various materials and glow around 6 meters in size. They are illuminated by electric bulbs that sparkle in the Candon scope of a pattern. And then because this is a travel place, it gives you a link to find a flight to Manaville. So there you go. So number 2, which I think is so cool, and really reminds me of something that goes on here in Britain, is the Gavel goat. Now I think it's Gavel, G-A dots over it, V-L-E, Gavel. Let's say Gavel. I don't know, I've said it half a dozen times now, so it's probably right, maybe. I don't know. In Sweden. So, yeah. Ooh, let's close the laptop there. Look at that. It's a giant 13-metre tall goat. Since 1966, the 13-metre tall Yule goat has been built in the centre of Gavel's Castle Square for the Advent. But this Swedish Christmas tradition has unwittingly led to another tradition of sorts. People trying to burn it down. You can probably see what it means when I said this reminds me of something we do here in the UK. A certain Wicker Man. Yes, the Wicker Man is a real thing that we do here in Britain. And people do often burn him down. He's meant to be burnt down, that's kind of the whole point. Anyway, yeah, people, since 1966, the goat has been successfully burnt down 29 times. The most recent disaster was in 2016. If you want to see how the goat fares this year, when it goes up on December 1st, you can follow the progress on the Visit Gavel website through the live video stream. And I'm not going to lie, I am pretty sure it did get burnt down in my little researching of Gavel's goat, because, come on, it's pretty cool. Yeah, 2 days ago, Swedish town's arson-prone Christmas goat stands strong and high. Swedish city of Gavel on high alert to protect its Christmas goat from vandals. And at 20 hours ago, Gavel goat and the Swedish city's battle to stop vandals burning it down. So I think at the moment it is still standing. I'm on Visit Gavel, so let's see if it is still standing. I hope it's still standing, because it does look pretty cool, man. Like, I mean, there's loads of like what do you call it? Like photos from Insta and that. Yeah. Looks like it's still standing. Yep. At the moment, it's still standing at 1 minute to 5. Just obviously Sweden's 1 minute is an hour ahead. Still standing. It's a bit of a slow camera, live stream camera, but it is still standing. If you can just see the timage down there. It's still standing. It's still standing after all this time. So yeah, it's still standing. So Gavel goat is not burnt down yet. So that's good. So I believe the next two, no, this one and yeah, one coming up soon. I will talk about together. They're not in the same country. One's Austria, one is Iceland, but they have similar connections. So yeah, I'm going to talk about it. So the next one is Krumkus. Krumkus. Boom. literally, it's a German. It's not just Austrian. But it's like a German Austrian, maybe even Swiss, around about that area. Belief. It's anti Santa basically. His name literally translates to the devil with no name. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Basically, calling him Crumpkus devil with no name, and basically his thing was he went around and I think it was to put golden. Actually, you know what? Why me bullshit this? Basically, at a horror con, you saw a giant 13-foot or so. It probably wasn't 13 foot, probably like 10 foot or something. But just a giant Crumpkus with a child in its arms because of the film Crumpkus. If you haven't seen it, recommend it. It's a pretty good film. Along with Black Christmas. If you've not seen that, it's like a Christmassy horror film as well. That is actually pretty good as well. Which I also believe, I think it was about Crumpkus as well. Anyway, a beast-like demon creature that roams city streets, frightening kids and punishing bad ones. Nope, this isn't Halloween, but Saint Nicholas's evil accomplice. Yes, that's it. Accomplice. This is his boy. This is Santa's boy. You don't fuck with Santa because you get Crumpkus. It's also not Santa, it is Saint Nicholas. That's a different one. We'll go into that in the actual specific one. In Austrian tradition, Saint Nicholas rewards the nice little boys and girls, while Crumpkus is said to capture the naughtiest children and whisk them away in his sack. The first week of December, young men dress up as Crumpkus, especially on the eve of St. Nicholas Day, frightening children with clattering chains and bells. So, this is another thing. In Germany and Austria and I believe Slovakia, like what used to be Yugoslavia, that area, I believe, don't get quote me on that. I'm just going into, I've got another page open, which is all about this. Because there is, it's not Hungary, Czechoslovakia. Sorry, I say Czechoslovakia because it is the Czech Republic and Slovakia. So it is that area. Basically, Germany and Austria celebrate something called St. Nicholas Day, which is on the 6th, which is about St. Nicholas. Again, I will get into this. If you haven't guessed, I've already done this video. I not filmed it, but I've already written it out and planned it. Almost like, don't get me wrong, I plan for things now. That's strange, isn't it? But they do actually have, they celebrate Christmas, as we would do it, on the 24th, which is something called St. Nicholas's Feast, or the Feast of St. Nicholas, where the tree is lit and all this, and it's decorated with Christ himself and all this sort of thing. So they do actually have two celebrations, one at the start of December and one near the end. Well, the end, run about the same time as we do it. But yeah, so Crumpkus, he's a scary motherfucker. Also, if you're a fan of the, I want to say, was it No, I don't think it was HBO. Was it AMC? Oh no, sorry, the NBC. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, Grimm. It's a good TV show. You should go and watch it. They do a little bit on Crumpkus as well. So the next one is the Kentucky Fried Christmas Dinner. Now, if you follow YouTuber called ISP, iSorry Productions, on Twitter, you would have seen that he posted a photo of a weird looking Colonel Sanders. This photo of Colonel Sanders in a Santa suit. You're probably thinking, what the fuck is that? Well, in Japan, so Christmas has never been a big deal in Japan. Aside from the few small selectual traditions such as gift giving and light displays, Christmas remains largely largely a novelty in the country. However, a new quirky tradition has emerged in recent years: a Christmas dinner feast on Colonel's very own Kentucky Fried Chicken. The festive menu will soon be advertised on the KFC Japan website, and even if you don't understand Japanese, the pictures sure will sure look delicious, with everything from a Christmas-themed standard bucket to a premium roast bird. And this is literally this photo that I got stuck on. Here we go. So this was the photo I was going to show you for the giant, the lanterns, goat, Crumpkus. This is actually the giant animatronic Crumpkus, which is fucking awesome. I kind of wish it was the GIF of it, but this was what. There's just bits of the actual HorrorCon that it was sold at. It was something like $8,000 or something. Yeah, $8,500. This giant Crumpkus. But yeah, this is the Kentucky Fried Chicken festive menu. Japan, man, gotta love them. So here we jump onto the Yule Lads in Iceland. That's why mums go to Iceland. Oh, she bastard. There you go. So, yeah, these are not gnoblins. These are not gnows. These are gnomes. And you've been gnomed. These are actually trolls. Iceland has two types of trolls. They have trolls, as in the little things, and then they have the big, fuck off, like 15, 20 foot creatures that we would think of as giants. That's trolls. If you haven't seen the film Troll Hunters, again, I would highly recommend it. If you won't watch the English version of it, if you're interested, go and watch the Icelandic version. It does have subtitles, so you don't have to understand Icelandic, but it is very good. As most people know, I'm a sucker for anything foreign films, and the Icelandic version of Troll Hunters. Well, I don't want to say the Icelandic version because it is Troll Hunters is an Icelandic film. But like the original Icelandic Troll Hunters is really good. Anyway, so these are the Yule Lads. Just fucking, yeah. In the 13 days leading up to Christmas, 13 tricksy troll-like characters come out to play in Iceland. The Yule Lads. Jólasveinarnir, or Jólasveinar in Icelandic. That's not Icelandic. That's not Icelandic whatsoever. I completely butchered that. The Icelandic language is beautiful. I love it, but I can't speak it whatsoever. I think I can say like 2 or 3 words in it. That's if it's on screen. Visit the children across the country over the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. For each night, the Yuletide children place their shoes by the window, and different Yule lads visit, leaving gifts for nice girls and boys and rotten potato for the naughty ones. Clad in traditional Icelandic costume, these fellas are pretty mischievous, and their names hint at the type of trouble they like to cause. Luckily, this has got the English version of it, but I'm going to say both. Yeah. Stekkagestur, S-T-E-K-K, Stek, Just, Ear, Gestia, Stekkagestia, yeah. Sheep Clod Clud. And I thought fucking Scarlet names were weird. Sheep Clout Clot. Gingula, Gully Gulk, Stuffer, Stubby, Pulverzikia, Spoon, oh, love it, Spoon Licker. Wouldn't like him in your house, would you? What are you doing? What do you think I'm doing, John? Potter Skillful, Pot Scrapper. Does he steal your pots or something? My weed. Ascalea, Bold Liquor. We've got a lot of liquors here. Hook Skiller, Door Slammer. We've got a few of those around there. So, Skygrammer, Skyer Gobbler. I do know this. That is yogurt, right? Skyer is yogurt, isn't it? I believe that's yogurt. Skyer? Skyer. Skyer. Yeah. Yeah, it's yogurt. Is it? Sky is an Icelandic dairy product. It has the consistency of strained yogurt, but a mild flavor. Yeah, because it's really good. It tastes nice, and it is really super healthy and nutritious. Yeah, okay. That guy steals your yogurt. First he'll eat your liver, then he'll eat your yogurt. Buganakar, Sausage Swiper, steals your sausages. Glugger, Window Peeler. Just sounds like a pervert to me, mate. If he starts doing this, you've got to be worried, don't you? Gatapir, Doorway Sniffer. At least it's not Bike Sniffer, let's just say that. Ketkura, Meat Hook. I'm sorry, what? What's less mischievous and more good murdery? Very murdery. Even the next guy, Causticare, Candle Stealer. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is just not the same. One of these things will play tricks on you. The other will stick you with a meat hook. Yeah, and they basically visit Iceland at Christmas and see if you can catch them all. Yeah, I don't want to meet the guy with a meat hook. It's like, next, I know what you did last summer level shit, huh? So let's move on to Germany. Now, I did mention this earlier. Oh, sorry. They are also in Grimm. Basically, Grimm, it's a good show about the police detective and friends. Partner at one point turns into who no longer. Basically, go and watch the series. I think it's about 6 seasons. It's very good. I've watched them all. Yeah, it's good. But basically, Krumkus is in it. It's a rare Western that's never really seen outside of Germany and Austria. In the US for some reason, and that's why Krumkus turns up in Portland.
And similar with the trolls, the little Yule lads, um, are they're basically prepubescent versions of um, a certain vessel born at a certain time, and during the 13 days of Christmas they cause havoc, and the only way to lure them away is with Christmas cake. Yes, because obviously the one thing to control them is the nuclear bomb of the cake world. Now you probably don't understand that. Everyone has Christmas cake somewhere. They just don't want to use it at all. Nobody wants to use Christmas cake. It's not nice, man. Now, Christmas cake is different to Christmas pudding. Christmas cake is like a loaf, and it's got like cherries and raisins, and it's just really dry. Sometimes it's iced, sometimes put icing on it, but it doesn't really help. Anyway, let's move on, shall we, to St. Nicholas Day in Germany. I believe there's also done in Austria. There you go. As soon as I move my face out of it, it focuses on the screen, which is good. So St. Nicholas Day is it's about St. Nicholas, who was I don't know the exact year. I probably could find that out, but I'm not going to. I don't know the exact year, but it's basically it's the basis for the Santa Claus movie with I was going to say Douglas Young. I don't think he's an actor. Um, yeah, it is with Dudley Moore and David Hutchinson. It's also got other ones, so Christian Fitzpatrick, Carrie Helm, Judy Cornwall, John Lithgow as well. Um, Basically, it's about a man. Well, again, I know this slight story, but I'm I'm going for the rest, so I'm gonna do Momondo's version. So, not to be confused with um, Venom hast Kistman, Visman, Wienen ham Christman. Okay, it's a bit beyond my German knowledge. My base level German knowledge, but basically Father Christmas, not to be confused with Father Christmas. Nicholas travelled by donkey in the middle of the night on December 6th, Nicholas Tag, or Nicholas Day, and leaves little treats like coins, chocolate, oranges, toys in the shoes of good children all over Germany, and particularly, there we go, in the Belraven region. St. Nicholas also visited children in schools or at home in exchange for sweets or small presents. Each child must react a poem, sing a song, draw a picture. In short, he's a great guy. But it isn't always fun and games. St. Nicholas often brings along Krennic Repkin or Farm in Hand Oh, Farmhand Rupert. That's such a better rating to it than Crumpkus. A devil-like character dressed in a dark cloak covered with bells and dirty build. Krennic Rupert carries a stick or a small whip in his hand to punish any children who misbehave. This is basically Crumpkus for Germany. Oh God, Farmhand Rupert. Oh no, it's him. It's who? Farmhand Rupert. Yeah, it's just not got the same ring as it's Crumpkus. Yeah. Right. And obviously, flight to Nuremberg. In Norway, I'm not going to show you the photo because it's nothing special. I'm sorry, Norway. You're a cool place. Don't want to say anything otherwise. Perhaps one of the most unorthodox Christmas Eve traditions. Now, I don't know if this is the 23rd or the 24th. I'm going to say 24th because it's in prior times it's Christmas Eve is the 24th. where people hide their brooms. It is a tradition that dates back centuries to when people believed that witches and evil spirits came along on Christmas Eve looking for brooms to ride on. To this day, many people still hide their brooms in safe places in the house to stop them being stolen. I'm sorry, Norway, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's just I don't understand it. You know, there's probably traditions here that Norwegian people look at going, that's pretty weird. But yeah, so there you go. They hide brooms because they don't want to get them stolen by witches, which is understandable. Nobody wants the broom being stolen. Yeah, this lack-acity to their traditions is probably how I lost my Norwegian girlfriend. Oh, maybe it's my fascination with Sweden. I don't know, but that's a story for a different day. So this one, we leave Europe and actually go over to the US, which is the lighting of the National Hanukkah menorah, the candle, the 9 candlestick for Hanukkah, in Washington DC, in the US. I am going to show you the photo because it's pretty cool. Well, there you go. See, as soon as it doesn't see my face, it focuses on the photo, so that's good. Now I'm just going to put this out here. I don't know if this is going on right now. I hope it does. I hope it is. But, you know, Trump. He's never really been the all-inspiring, all-inclusive guy, has he? Although this might be one that he's been forced to do, so it's good. Jewish holiday of Hanukkah is celebrated with much fanfare across the United States, with one of the most eminent events taking place in the national stage. Since 1979, a giant 9-meter menorah has been raised. That statement about the 9-pronged thing. I was like, wait, it is 9. It is 9, isn't it? It is 9. I thought I was getting my. I thought I got something wrong there. Raised on the Washington House grounds, the White House grounds. There you go. For 8 days and nights of Hanukkah, the ceremony in Washington DC is marked with speech, music, activities for kids, and of course the lighting of the menorah. I'm saying that wrong. I know I'm saying that wrong. The lighting of the first candle at the White House takes place at 4 p.m. rain or shine, and additional candles are lit each consecutive night. The event is free to attend, but tickets must be booked in advance. Venezuela. Now I can't remember if I said this. I'm sure that a lot of especially North America, so Canada, the US, maybe Mexico, not too sure, will celebrate Christmas Eve 24th, Christmas 25th, following very similar things to Britain, because that's who colonized there. But I'm not sure about Central America, so Panama and San Francisco, that's a different place. Is El Salvador Central America or South America? I think it's Central America. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. And especially not South America, I believe, will follow similar things to places such as Portugal and Spain, given that's who kind of colonized there, and a lot of traditions are still celebrated there from those levels of cultures. However, here we have Venezuela. So, love Christmas. I think it could be improved by a spot of rollerblading. The answer is yes. Visit Caracas. I'm going to say Caracas. If it's wrong, please please go down in the comments and be like, you're wrong. Venezuela this year. Every Christmas Eve, the city residents head to the church in the early morning the early morning. So far, so normal. But for reasons known only to them, they do so on roller skates. This unique tradition is so popular that roads across the city are closed to cars so that people can skate to church safely before heading home for the less than traditional Christmas dinner of tamales, a wrap made out of cornmeal dough and stuffed with meats then steamed. So it's not pictures of people roller skating. It is that. It's nice. Yeah. They also sometimes do it in leaves as well. But yes. Sticking with South America, I do know this. Day of Little Candles, which probably sounds so much better in Colombian, not gonna lie. It actually does have it. There we go. Little Candles Day, Dia das las Velterias. It's not how you say that last bit. Velitas. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dia de las Velitas marks the start of the Christmas season across Colombia in honor of the Virgin Mary. And again, I know a lot of below America, so Mexico, El Salvador. If it's, I believe it is Central America. I believe it's just above Panama, around about that area. Alongside, I know that Ecuador is in South America. That area will probably most likely be Catholic, given that was also the religion that was highly popularized in the area. See, normal history I can do. Geography, not so much. And the Immaculate Conception. Miraculate. People place candles and paper lanterns in their windows, balconies, front yards. The traditional candles have grown, and now entire towns and cities across the country are lit up with elaborate displays. Some of the best are found in Crumabaya, where neighborhoods compete to see who can create the most impressive arrangement. Calvacala of Lights, Toronto. So this is over in the wonderful city of Canada. No, not the city of Canada, like the country of Canada. Which is look at it. Look at it. Ooh. It's like fireworks. In wintry, wonderful Toronto. There we go. Toronto. There we go. Can't say English things. Can't say other languages things. Probably shouldn't speak. The Cavalcade of Lights. Marks the official start of the holiday season. The first cavalcade took place in 1967 to show off Toronto's newly constructed City Hall and Nathan Phillips Square. The square and Christmas tree are illuminated by more than 300,000 energy... Oh, Canada, why would you be so beautiful? 300,000 energy-efficient LEDs. None of these non-efficient LEDs. Efficient LEDs. Shine from dusk until 11 PM until New Year's. On top of that, you'll get to witness spectacular fireworks show and engage in some outdoor ice skating. That is, as Monmodon says, 11 weird and wonderful Christmas traditions from around the world. Some of them are weird, all of them are wonderful. But yes, so Christmas traditions. Now, I'm probably, not gonna lie, just gonna go with Pacific bit. So, yep. So a lot of things from throughout the the world will be influenced by Europe. So Ethiopia and Eritrea, yeah, I think it's Eritrea. Christmas Day is a public holiday in Eritrea. The celebration of January is on January, celebrated on January the 7th or on the 27th Tisar of the Ethiopian calendar. Christmas is called Liet um, in Irita. Yeah, I'm just not going to say words, man. Or Gina in Ethiopia. Many people who are Christian within the two countries fast for 40 days. They head to church on Christmas morning, on the Christmas day, with a colourful musical celebration which involves priests dressed in their best robes performing rituals including dance and playing drums and other instruments. Early in the morning at dawn, everyone dresses in white to head to church. Late in the afternoon, there was a traditional game of Gina, kind of hockey. According to Ethiopian legend, the game was being played by the shepherds that were tending their flocks the night that Jesus was born. Nigeria. It's also a public holiday in Nigeria, which is always marked by the emptying of the towns and cities and Nigerians that have been successfully turned to the unacceptable villages to be with their families and blessed with the less fortunate. As the towns and cities empty, people jam into West African markets to buy and transport live chickens, goats, cows that will be needed for the Christmas meals. On Christmas Eve, traditional meals are prepared according to the tradition of the region of each of the regions. Nigerians as a whole tend to prepare various meals in large quantities. In the south, a dish called jollof rice is served with stews of various meats alongside with boiled beans, fried plantains. There you go. In the north, rice and stew as well as tuwo sakatha, a rice pudding served with various meats stewed is preferred. In the north, several local desserts are made with handled could even be found in other parts of Nigeria. In alternative to both regions, more favourable in the south is a peppered soup with fish, goat, or beef. It may serve with fufu, powdered yam. Served with this food and many array of mainly alcoholic drinks, such as the traditional palm wine or various local and imported beers and wines. Children and women may be served with local made soft drinks equivalently instead. Again, you can't falter any other culture for what they do. Gifts given in Nigeria often involve money and the flow of gifts for the more fortunate to the less fortunate, which is amazing. Is something that follows lines in the Celtic pagan traditions that I think we should all follow through with. I think we should all help the less fortunate at this time of year. And again, Christmas is in South Africa's public holiday. The religion in Nigeria is about equally divided between Christians and Muslims. There are occasional outbreaks of religious conflict. The Islamic sect Boko Haram has attacked Christian churches with bombs on Christmas in 2011. I've just thought I'd add that in because it does show that we did obviously give Christianity to the world through less than traditional means. In some cases, literally forcing other countries to convert, which is terrible. Don't get me wrong, but it is the way that the world works. And the same way when the Europeans left Africa, we left it completely different to when we entered it. I'm not going to get into that because this is meant to be a happy, traditional, fun video. South Africa, yeah, it's 21st. Mainly European traditions maintain displacement with the distance from Europe. Christmas trees are set up in homes. Children are given presents in their stockings. Christmas tree are popular, and children leave stockings or milk and cookies out for Santa on Christmas Eve. Gift bearing Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. Town celebrations, carol singing. Very, very, very similar to what happens here including the Christmas meal being mince pies, turkey, gammon, beef tongue, which is obviously not the same here. This is when it slightly changes. Turducken, which is an American thing, which is a chicken stuffed inside a duck, stuffed inside a turkey. Turducken, yeah. Corned beef, green salad, roast beef, or barbecues outside, which is amazing. Same with Australia as well. They often barbecue outside their Christmas meals. Meals are finished with Christmas pudding, ice cream, or trifle. Christmas crackers are used to make noise. Despite Christmas occurring in the height of the southern Hampshire summers, wind muffled common on the northern hemispheres are popular. So obviously that's the region. So Eastern Asia, China. In China, December 25th is not a legal holiday, however, it is still designed as a public holiday in China's special administration regions of Hong Kong and Macau, both former colonies of the Western powers with dual Christian culture and heritage. In the mainland, a small percentage of the Chinese citizens who consider themselves Christians unofficially and usually privately observe Christmas merely. Many other individuals celebrate Christmas-like festivals even though they do not consider themselves Christians. Many customs, including sending cards, exchanging gifts, hanging stockings, are very similar to the Western celebrations. Commercial Christmas decorations, signs, and other symbolic items have become increasingly prevalent during the month of December in large urban centres of mainland China, reflecting the cultural interests of the Western phenomenon and sometimes retail marketing campaigns as well. So it's not common, but it does happen. Hong Kong and Macau, yeah. Sorry, anytime I see it, I automatically say Makusa from Fantastic Beasts. In Hong Kong, where Christmas is a public holiday, many buildings facing Victoria Harbour with decorations with Christmas lights. Christmas trees are found in major malls and other public buildings, and some homes as well. Despite the small living area, Catholics in Hong Kong can attend Christmas Mass, and Macau, Christmas is a public holiday. It's traditionally mostly influenced by the Portuguese since the territory was colonised by Portugal until December 20th, 1999. Casinos in Macau remain open on Christmas Day. Christmas Mass in Macau Catholic churches is held either in Chinese or Portuguese. So Japan encourages the celebration of China and Christmas in Japan. Popular, Christmas is not a national holiday. Gifts are sometimes exchanged. Christmas parties are held around Christmas Day. Japanese Christmas cake, a white sponge cake covered with ice, with cream and decorated with strawberries, is often consumed, and stolen cake. On Christmas Eve, it's basically the same. Malls and whatnot. 1970s made eating KFC around Christmas a national custom. Chicken meals are so popular during this season, the stores take months in advance. Reservations, sorry. First recognized Christmas in Japan was a mass held in Jutsu Miscellaneous? No, it's not. In Yukon province in 1552. South Korea, Christmas is a public holiday in South Korea. As Christmas is totally banned in North Korea, South Koreans living near DMZ is not allowed to put up outside Christmas trees or decorations. That perhaps might change now that they are officially no longer at war. However, I doubt it. Christmas is a state holiday in India because obviously it being a British colony until 1947. Although Christianity in India is a minority with 2.3%, 1.23 billion population. Most of the Christians, especially Catholics in India, attend the midnight mass. Mainly Christian houses in India are decorating Christmas cribs, hanging brightly lit stars outside their houses and decorating sweets and cakes into their neighbours. In many schools that are being run by Christian missionaries, the children actively participate in Christmas programs. In Pakistan, Christian being obviously the second biggest after Hindu, with 1.6% of the population, which is almost 3 billion, I think. Probably not. Now I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna cut there because I have now just skim read everything. So yeah, as I thought, a lot of countries do celebrate what they would consider Christianity. You know, comparing to what they were once, not controlled, but like under. So a lot of British colonies used to celebrate on the 25th, while a lot of the other colonies do celebrate on the 24th and or the 6th. At a time, there is actually there's a bit where during the Eastern European held by the Soviets, there was a propaganda film basically victimizing Santa. So yeah, basically, long and short of this, because this video has been more long than short, it's a bit longer than I was expecting. We're going to be having another hour-long one. I don't mean to do this, so alas. Anyway, I just want to say happy holidays to anyone that's watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you're having a fantastic day today, the 24th. So Christmas Eve for Britain, America, like the whole of North America and whatnot. And I hope that those within Europe and the ex-European colonies, so South America, parts of Asia, Africa, and all that are having a fantastic Christmas day. And I hope that everything went your way. So I actually have about 15 minutes before I'm about to stream, so I need to get the kitchen set up for that. I hope that you guys will join me over on Twitch. twitch.tv/TartanPanda. Remember to capitalise that T. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with a video. I will also be doing a video later, as in much later tonight, which is more of my religious stuff. Again, it's not going into it massively, but I hope you guys will join me for that. Well, I'll be recording it and posting it on the channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's kind of what I meant by that. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.